What is up, guys, and welcome back to a new comic book day. It is Wednesday, June 18th, and we're back with another haul. The weeks just go by, dude. It feels like things are moving so quickly these days. But a pretty massive haul, and you can already see something right there at the front. Oop. Sorry, just bumped the mic. But that said, I am super tired. My week has been crazy so far already, and it's only Wednesday. So let's just get right into it, because I got some stuff to do after this. But first up, getting right into it, we got Ultimate Black Panther, the trade paperback, Volume 2. I'm pretty excited for this, even though I'm gonna be real, I still haven't read the first volume, so I haven't read any Ultimate Black Panther yet, but I still picked this up because I have the first one, and I plan on reading it. I don't want any gaps in my Ultimate Universe knowledge, right? So I'm gonna have to read this, and also get the third one when it comes out too, because I think they're even way past that. But pretty excited for this. Let me know, have you been reading Ultimate Black Panther? Have you been liking it? I feel like a lot of people have been liking it, low key. Even though Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters, and I know that he's like the villain in this, I still haven't read it. So I need to get on that, low key. But they just added the Storm costume for this Ultimate series. So this Ultimate Storm version, they just added it in Marvel Rivals, which is pretty cool. That I think the new stories are already getting some like recognition and stuff like that. It's like Ultimate Storm Rider is the name of the skin or something. But yeah, check out my Twitch if you want to see that. Actually, you don't even just have to check out my Twitch. You can follow me on pretty much any live streaming, Twitch, Kick, even YouTube these days, because I try to do multi-stream. I didn't stream yesterday because I was feeling sick. But yeah, next up, we got Iron Man number 9. I don't even really remember what happened in number 8, if I'm gonna be real. This Iron Man series has slowly gone downhill a little bit, if you ask me. But I'm gonna keep reading it because it's not that bad. I might drop it one of these days if I just get really bored. I'm already like getting backed up again, so if it gets to the point where I have like 2 or 3 issues of these and I haven't even read them yet, I'll probably stop reading it. But it's got enough interesting aspect to the fact that he's back down to only 1 armor, and it's like a low tech armor. So that's what's got me interested at the very least. He's also got a huge sword. I mean, that's there too. So decent pickup. I'd say great pickup for the Ultimate Black Panther as well, by the way. But yeah, next up, we got Fantastic Four Fanfare number 2. I didn't pick up the number 1 on release day, but I ended up picking it up after the fact, and it was pretty good. I liked it enough to where I figured I'd pick up the second, and also. But yeah, overall pretty decent pickup. If you like Fantastic Four, I'd say go for it. A lot of people are excited for it, and it's featuring a lot of really cool writers and illustrators. So pretty good pickup, I'd say. Pretty good. Next up, we got Wolverine number 10. Wolverine's probably another one of my favorite characters, and this series has been really good so far. I've been enjoying it a lot, even though it's been kind of wacky. Excuse me. Something about it just keeps me interested and keeps me reading, and I gotta say, I'm having fun with it. And in this issue, they're starting a new arc, and he's going back to his childhood home, and I think he's like gonna be fighting some ghosts or something. But yeah, should be pretty interesting, this issue, and pretty cool variant cover as well. Or not even variant cover, I think this is the A cover. He's like super close up blood on the claws. But yeah, next up, we got Gwenpool number 2. So this one is very interesting because they brought back the OG Gwen Stacy, and they have her facing off against Gwendolyn Poole, who is not Gwen Stacy, but a lot of Gwens. So this one's fun as well. If you know anything about Gwenpool, she is kind of like a omnipotent, if you will, character. What she can do is she can jump in between the comic panels because she's technically from the real world, in quotations, but she can like jump out of a comic panel and come back at a different point, and she's like way bigger and she's way stronger. Kind of cool, fun, wacky stuff like that. And she's facing off again against the OG Gwen Stacy, the one that died, and now she's got like these weapon X like Deadpool claws that are like huge swords coming out of her wrists. They're like the Wolverine ones from the Bad movie. But yeah, it's a fun story so far. The first issue was pretty good. I'm pretty excited for that one. But yeah, so I'd give it like a pretty good. But yeah, next up we got Moon Knight number 9. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu number 9. This series has been really fun for me. I mean, I said earlier, Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters for sure. I just love like that he's kind of just insane. I kind of like that one Taskmaster monologue where he's like, he holds up a bullet, he's like, "This is Moon Knight, fucking 45 ACP. He'll just rip right through you." One of the most badass quotes ever. And then he just fucking crashes a plane into the building. But this series, this run has been really fun. Achilles Fairchild featured right here. This is the A cover, I think. Just beating the shit out of him. He's from Asgard, so he's just a regular Asgard dude, but a regular Asgard dude on Earth can cause some havoc, and he's a drug lord. He's getting people addicted to this drug that kills you if you stop taking it. It's called like dust or something, like pixie dust or something like that. It's like crazy. Moon Knight's trying to stop him, but he's just too powerful. So I'm really excited to see what happens next in this story. I'd give that a great pickup. Moon Knight also has just like really big cast of rogues that are just kind of like dubious. Like nobody really knows about them unless you read them, unless you read the Moon Knight comics. But yeah, next up we got, whoop, I hate this fucking stand so much. Bring on the bad guys, Doom number 1. I think this is like a retro variant, so this one has all like the older designs of all the bad guys, but I'm not really sure what this story is supposed to be about. I think it's with the Doom event, but he's bringing together some of all the worst villains. You see Mephisto, Red Skull, Green Goblin, I think Abomination somewhere around here. Yep. Bring on the bad guys. What nefarious purposes could Doom serve for bringing this horrid cast of characters together? We'll find out in this number 1 issue. Pretty excited for this one. I'm going to give it a preemptive great. Yeah. Great pickup. It's been advertised a lot. I'm pretty excited for that one. But yeah, next up, part of the ongoing, we got Godzilla versus Avengers. So the Godzilla versus series has been pretty fun. We had Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and now we have Avengers. We have X-Men. This one, much like the others, I think will just be a good time. If you're not a Godzilla fan, I don't think you need to run out of the store and grab this. I think Godzilla comics are really fun. I think kaiju comics are really fun, especially if it's a good writer. And most of these Marvel ones have been pretty good. So I think the Avengers one should be cool. Captain America, Iron Man. Is that Spider-Woman? I'd give it a pretty good. Next up, we got ASM number 6. I can't even really remember what happened in the last one, number 5, but I think he won at the end, and yay. So I'm interested to see what will happen in this one. Amazing Spider-Man, it's literally been going on for decades. It's one of those books you can hop on, hop off, kind of whenever you want, at whichever point, at whichever issue you feel like it. So I'll keep picking it up for time being. I never regret picking up an ASM, as of yet. I wasn't there for the worst of the Zeb Wells, I will say, but pretty good. I say good. Good. It's a good pickup. Next up, Jeff the Land Shark, number 1. I'm not sure if this is like just gonna be more of like the Jeff Infinity comics, or if this is like a real story. Looks like it might be. Jeff is an all-star. Jeff is a king. He is a beast. He is a wild animal. He's a cute little boy. The Jeff comics around here are appreciated for sure. Let me see this. Yeah, this seems to be like a full Jeff comic, which is like pretty dope. Have they done that before? Great pickup. Next up, Emma Frost, White Queen, number 1. Guys, this is the A cover. DNA A cover. Emma Frost is from Boston. Bet you didn't know that one. We got Wolverine, Storm, we got all the X-Men in the back. Again, this is the A cover. Emma Frost, the White Queen. Hey, let's go Celtics! Yeah. I don't know, is that how people from Boston talk? They definitely don't. I just offended some people. Hey, fuck you! Anyways, I'm pretty sure she's canonically a Celtics fan, so I think that's kind of funny. I'm excited for this one. Should be pretty interesting. Emma Frost getting her own solo series. I'm not much of an X-Men guy, but Emma Frost is a cool character. She has a very strong demeanor and will. Most Emma Frost stories where she's featured prominently are quite impressive, so I expect this one to be none the latter. But yeah, next up, rounding out the Marvel for today, Ultimates number 13. Guys, Ultimates is probably one of the best series for Marvel right now. Every issue is a banger. Check out this cover. This is A cover. We're starting it over. We're running it back. Never be afraid to run it back. Never be afraid to run it back. Like, just fucking reassess, you know? Let's take a breather here. 3.0. Ultimates 3.0. Maker's coming at us, guys. Maker's gonna be here. Necessary pickup. All right, but next up, starting the DC, Absolute Flash, number 4. Guys, Absolute, what do I say? Every Absolute is a necessary pickup. Every Absolute is a necessary pickup. I will say that with confidence. Every Absolute is a necessary pickup. We got Wally West, sorry, not Barry. Rip the bro, rip the dude. If you're reading it, you know. So I'm pretty excited for this one. See what happens. We got Grodd. We got Grodd in last issue. We got Absolute Grodd, a really kind of radical take on Gorilla Grodd, if you will, especially with how much spotlight they've been giving him recently in the We Are Yesterday event and stuff like that. But yeah, necessary. What did I say? Necessary pickup. Every Absolute is a necessary pickup. Next up, we got... Oh, fuck. I fucking hate this stand so much. New Gods. Number 7, guys. Holy shit. The last issue... Beautiful. Beautiful. Comic books are so good right now, guys. Literally, if you didn't read issue 6 New Gods, go out and get it right now, because it was like, it was art. It was art. It was art at like peak level, dude. Just like the dialogue, the writing, the art, everything about it. You know, the like motifs, themes, blah blah blah, XYZ. And I expect nothing less of the continuation. We got Superman and the Justice League coming in. They technically made their appearance in the series a couple issues ago. But maybe now they're going to have a bigger part to play. We got Highfather in the background. If you've been reading the series, you know they're not in the best place right now. So maybe the Justice League can come in, help them out. Shit's getting wild. Shit's getting crazy. The best part about this series is that they're not in like exposition dumping on people that aren't super familiar with the like New Genesis Apocalypse side of DC. They're making like huge implications for that side of the universe, but they're doing a show don't tell. And everybody, it's like the classic thing everybody loves, like the show don't tell, but it's true. I mean, because it's really working. Like they're letting the reader fill in the blank spots of things that they need to know, sort of. They're showing only exactly what they need to know for the reader to be able to fill those spots in, I should say, I guess. But it's just a great story so far. Again, I'd say this is a necessary pickup. I include New Gods in like the Absolute lineup, if you will. It's like, I guess in my opinion, it's like the mainline universe Absolute run. It's like Absolute mainline universe is just New Gods. But yeah, next up, Superman Unlimited number 2. Guys, holy shit. The meteor was made of kryptonite. What the fuck? Who saw that coming? It landed in the ocean. Superman's alive. But it led to everyone having kryptonite now. In a world where Superman was the biggest force against evil, they all have access to his biggest weakness. I'm interested to see where this series will go, what kind of ways they can take this new story implication and power up Superman, depower Superman, like play with that concept. Great pickup, I'd say. Great pickup. Next up, probably the goodest boy around, Krypto the Superdog, #1, guys. I'm excited for the Superman movie. I know, I've heard the rumors too, but guys, let's be real here. You're seeing it, I'm seeing it, we're all seeing it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Krypto is I'm very excited for his appearance, and I'm excited to read this book because look at him, guys. Look how just proud, and he's like, I'm protecting my home on top of the rocket ship, looking for his best friend in the world, Kal-El. Such a good boy. Oh my god. I'm really excited for this one. Makes me want to get a dog. I'm really excited for the movie. I feel like this is definitely just sort of movie bait, but you know, you got me. What can I say? I give it a great pickup because it's a #1. When was the last time Krypto got a solo series? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. But yeah, next up, rounding out the DC for today, Zatanna. What is this? #5. The Zatanna series so far has been up and down for me. The first like couple issues were cool, then the next couple weren't as cool. And I feel like this one could be cool. I don't know. It's cool in like some parts, but a lot like some other parts it's like, you know what I mean? But I'll probably give it like another couple more issues, see how I'm liking it, and then make a decision on if I want to keep going or not. But this variant cover is pretty cool. It's supposed to be like a tarot card, I think. Her powers are cool. Like everything's like the backwards speak, and it has like magical implication. But like the side cast and the storylines and the villains are just not grabbing me in the way that some other stories are. I'd give it a decent pickup. If I had to say, it feels like DC has more quality in its lineup, at least in terms of my pickups, versus Marvel's lineup. Where in Marvel, I feel I have more like pickups that I'm like, oh, this is interesting, but not because I'm like, oh fuck, this story is just so good. You know what I mean? Which is interesting. Because then you take a look at things like video games and movies and TV shows, and there's just so many aspects to the media space. The media space that superheroes take up. But anyways, next up, and the only independent comic for today, Vatican City, #3. #2 was, it was okay. But I think this is like maybe the last issue. I don't know. It said like of 3 if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a fun enough ride. It's been a fun enough ride for me to remember it and be like, oh yeah. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna kill all the vampires? Are they gonna kill the queen? Are they gonna fail and everybody's just gonna die? Who knows? You can't know with Mark Millar sometimes. But I give it a good pickup. And with that brings us to an end of the haul. But if I may, could you give me a drum roll? And after much deliberation, your pick of the week goes to Ultimates #13. I almost gave it to Krypto. I'm not gonna lie, just because I'm really excited to see what kind of like fun cartoon antics he can get up to. So that's an honorable mention, I should say, I guess. But you know, I was really thinking about it, And this issue especially, I think for the Ultimates, is going to be really important, really influential on the run, and kind of like a trajectory launch point for where it will be going forward. So I think it'll be important going forward. I think it'll be a good story in this issue. I kind of flipped through it. It seems like there's a lot of different aspects, a lot of different places they're going to. And then as well, just check out this A cover. I mean, minimalism, yet strength. You know, it's powerful. It's saying something. It's like, if you've been reading it, and if you read the last issue, and it's like, fuck, but we got this. And that's how you gotta be sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta run through the fucking storm, you know. And I'm excited to see how the Ultimates manage to run through their respective storms in this issue as well. But yeah, with all that said, guys, there is the total for today. Support your local shop. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, subscribe on this YouTube so you can watch my streams that I do. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I think what was your pick of the week this week? I feel like there was a lot of different comics this week. What's your pick of the week? And yeah, with that said, guys, I think that brings us to an end. So if you're watching, thanks for watching. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next week.